It was October of last year when I first found out about TroyFi. I was looking online, Googling USC Filipino organization. I've told this story many times, but this website is no longer out there. But back then, I saw people laughing, photos. I saw friendship games, and I said, wow, this is fun. So I emailed Patricia Caparol. She was a programming director then, and I met up with her at CAP. It was a Tuesday night. It was very cold. I went there, and she just started talking very adamantly about TroyFi. Like, this club is so awesome, friendship games, PACN, TroyFi voices, and like sitting there like, okay. And she looked very scary. It's like she wanted to kill me. Something like that. I don't know. So she convinced me to go to the social, karaoke social on Thursday. That was my first ever TroyFi event. And everybody welcomed me. It was fun. It was then that I found out that TroyFi is a family I've been looking for. TroyFi gave me an opportunity to become someone that I wasn't before I found TroyFi. I grew a lot last year when I started going to the events, when I started being an intern. They just made me grow as a person. And becoming the programming director, I want to help you guys feel the same things that I felt, experience the things that I experienced, grow as a person. TroyFi gave me an opportunity to grow, and I want to be able to give you guys that similar opportunity. With that, I have 3 points that I want to say. First one is the Tinikling Flash Mob for next semester. We have PACN. It is our biggest event for spring. Before that, I want to advertise PACN by having a couple of people in the beginning, 2 to 3, 4 people go around campus and have a flash mob. Just dance Tinikling for a bit, and people will ask, what is this? And then we can tell them, this is Tinikling, this is our traditional dance, and we're having a culture night. And as the days grow closer to PACN, I plan for everyone in the Tinikling dance to have at least one flash mob in campus. Second one is more involvement in the Catholic Center. I want TPV to do the 5:30 Mass Choir. This will help us forge better relations with the Catholic Center. Our community there was a success, and I feel like we can do something much more than that. So I was planning for next year, maybe we can have a Simbang Gabi that the Catholic Center can fund. It will also help us put out the name of TroyFi. Other clubs will see, oh, they have a TPV that can like sing, maybe they can perform for us. And in a way, it's also gonna help us publicize TroyFi and get more members in the future. Lastly, I'm thinking of an event, maybe before, maybe after PACN, it depends on the schedule. But this semester we talked about our culture in PAM, and next semester we're also going to talk about culture in PACN. We talked about, okay, Fiesta. The event's going to be called Fiesta. We're going to have Filipino traditional games that celebrate our childhood. Back then in the Philippines, I remember from dusk till dawn, I would play outside in the streets, enjoying these games. And I want to share with you guys these games that I enjoyed when I was a kid, before technology plagued our lives right now. So a man once said that leadership is not about the position, the flowcharts, the titles. It's about influencing someone, and I want to influence you guys with the passion I have for Troy 5. Vote for me.
Could you expand on some of your qualifications?
Well, this semester I'm the assistant for Arvin, so I already know a lot about the logistics sides in terms of programming. And I was also the intern. I planned a couple of events. One's a Thanksgiving one, and the other is I help with the E-Night. So I'm confident I can do this.
Do you have any specific programming events that kind of relate to the community, like APAS, APASA, the Catholic Center specifically?
I'm thinking, because I also had this one event that I didn't really put in, but I was thinking of a cook-off battle. So we're gonna cook a dish of ours, and another APASA organization like Nikkei, Casa, they're gonna have their own representative and cook something, and then there will be judges and they will just taste their food, and after that we can just share our food.
What other leadership positions have you taken in the past outside of Troy Phi, or leadership experience that you could mention to let us know why you're qualified for to become the next program director?
In high school, I helped founded a film club that just showed old films, and then we ran a big event in high school that it's kind of a fundraiser where we just showed a movie, and people came out and watched the movie, paid dues.
What other responsibilities might you have next semester, especially like with your time commitment, and how do you want to prioritize TP with other things you're involved with?
I'm still gonna prioritize studying and internships and then Troy Phi, but when there's a will, there's a way.
Programming and Troy Phi in general, the schedule is very rigid. How do you see yourself as a programming director to be more flexible when certain events, when certain things, are maybe last minute or certain things come up, or maybe an event falls through? How do you see yourself as a leader or as a programming director for next semester? How can you be more flexible?
First of all, I'm gonna try my best to go to every event, especially the ones I'm gonna plan. If something happens, let's say I have a class or something, I'm going to ask someone to take up the position and go there instead of me because I have other priorities, but I'll try my best to go out.
In one sentence, can you tell me why you love Troy Phi, or what about Troy Phi do you love?
The members are my family, and they help me grow into something that I wouldn't have become.
And who is that person? Oh, sorry.
What do you mean?
And who have you become? What's different now?
Oh, I'm more active in the community than I was when I was a freshman. I feel like before I didn't really socialize as much, but now I'm more open and confident in myself.
E-board, most of the people on E-board have served as E-boarders for the past semester now, and being on top 5, you're going to be working with people who have been there for a year as well or more. How do you plan to fit in E-board, coming in as a person who's never taken up an E-board position, but even though you have experience, and and why do you deserve to be the next program director?
First of all, I'm coming here not to be top 5 and I'm above you. I'm still gonna serve you guys as a follower in the beginning, since you guys have more experience than me. And after that, I'm going to try my best and lead you guys after.
Last question.
Right now, Troy Phi has a house. In the event, and we use that as a venue very, very often, what if we don't have a house? How would you plan for that, and how would you adjust?
If you don't have a house, you can meet somewhere in campus, Troy Hall, FPKC, anywhere. And if you really need a place to socialize, you can just ask another organization to lend us their house.